Today we're going to visit a 5-star campsite. I never knew there was such a thing as a 5-star campsite, so stay tuned to find out what that's all about. Hello and welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, so today we are heading to a place called Meadow Springs in Wales. We're just about there. We've done a 4-hour drive. It's now 1:30, so most people will be there. And we're on a rally with Motorhome Happiness. So we were supposed to be there an hour earlier, like I said, but we got stuck in traffic on the M6, didn't we?
As always, if you get on the M6 near Birmingham, then traffic.
At least trying to concentrate on these Welsh roads.
Yeah.
Make sure you half. Look at them views though.
I think it's here somewhere.
Some
down there looking
views.
at it. Just need to know when to pull in. Here.
This one here.
Thank God for that. Well, the roads actually weren't that bad, to be honest.
Just that last, like, 3 miles, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Apparently, got to meet someone called Clive, and then he can book us in, and we can find our spot. But it looks a good one. Look at the views around here. It's beautiful, surrounded by hills and scenery. What more do you want? Looks like they've got, I think it's a pitch and putt. Is that a pitch and putt golf course?
They have got pitch and putt, and I think they have got crazy golf somewhere.
Yeah, so that'll be the pitch and putt. I think they've got some football nets up as well. That looks like the bar and restaurant area down there.
It does, doesn't it? So where's reception then?
I think he would come in that way, and I think he said he's going to meet us.
Reception is there.
Yeah, and I think there's somebody's getting booked in now. Look at the window. I think we need a password to get in.
Yeah.
Do we need a password?
Yeah, Motorhome Happiness.
Oh, Motorhome Happiness. Can I get in now?
How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Thank you.
Been a while.
Good.
We have arrived, as you can tell, because I'm not in the driver's seat anymore. But Clive at the reception gave a really good brief on everything about this campsite. So I can see why that's 5-star, and all about the local area. And in this booklet, you just got everything you need to know, really. So we will show you around the campsite. So if you come to Wales, mid-Wales, then yeah, this might be a place you want to stay, because there's quite a few activities. There's a bar, restaurant, all sorts on here. And Jodie's behind the camera.
Yeah, I'm not driving.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
So
well, we're going to show you around it anyway. You're going to see everything. So
yeah,
and then
we'll
decide whether it's worth a 5-star, and then how they actually grade them.
Well, so far, I mean, it's like massive pitches. I mean, you can get 3 of us on here if it was an air.
But I'm interested how they grade them. So do they all get like hotels, like stars, or is it?
I don't know. There must be some association, I would have thought.
So I want to look into that as well. Anyway, Colin's been waiting for us for an hour, because we were an hour behind them because we've got his new awning.
Yes, because originally, when he bought the awning from the show way back a good month ago.
About 2 months ago, yeah.
Yeah, about 2 months ago. So when he started travelling, we put it to our address originally because we thought it arrived. They said about 8 days, and he can use it while he was travelling around. However, that didn't happen, and we've only just received it. But yeah, he's getting excited now to get his awning. So I'm going to carry on setting up our pitch, and I think Jodie's going to pass Colin his awning.
So he's had to come all the way to Mid-Wales to pick up his awning. Anyway, so we've had to carry it in these 3 big boxes. So he's got curtains to go inside as well, and then this goes all the way around his canopy. So I'm going to get this out, give it to him, and let's see how he gets on setting it up. There's one box. You're doing this by yourself, remember?
Thank you very much. Yes, this is a van side, the right side.
Oh.
So it's the right box.
Why did you put it on your left side then?
Because I'm left-handed. Because I'm left-footed.
This looks like we could be here for a while. We'll come back to you when you've done it, yeah? Good luck.
Yeah, right, sure.
See you in a bit. An hour later, and you're not doing any further. Is that your 3rd can since I've been round here? That's where Colin's pitched at. Motorhome Happiness gang are over there, as you can see. There's Ruby. Lee's sorting out the water because these pitches are fully serviced, as you would expect on a 5-star. And then we've got Julie and Craig.
Hiya.
Not seen you for a while.
Oh, you've been very quiet.
And then we've got Max. Hello, Max. I've not said hello to you yet, have I? Hello, darling. Oh, he's like my little nephew, aren't you, love?
We are just chilling out now. We're going to have a chill out this evening. I think we're going to go for a little wander, check out the bar and everything like that. And I may get pizza tonight. So, hello. Here's Trouble. There he is. And his awning is half complete. But them fiberglass poles, you know, I got fiberglass.
So,
Have you?
yeah.
Bloody annoying.
So have I.
that. You can't get it out. We've all got fiberglass stuck on our finger because we were trying to pull a pole out that wasn't there.
Yeah, we'll show them that in a bit.
Yeah, we will show you. But it does look a lot better, his van. We'll show you that as well if Jodie hasn't already, I'm not sure.
I just wanted to explain a bit about this 5-star rating.
Oh, 5-star rating. Yes, so as we said, this is a 5-star rated campsite. So Jodie is just going to explain a bit about that.
So I've just been looking up online what it means to be 5-star. Now, some people that are watching this will already understand this, and I just wondered, I know obviously hotels and that have star ratings, but Visit England, Visit Scotland and Visit Wales, them kind of organisations actually inspect campsites. So I don't know whether you have to put in for it or not. I'm not sure about that, but this one gets inspected and gets a star rating every time, which obviously is good for the campsite. And it's kind of based on like cleanliness and maintenance, pitches and amenities, high quality facilities, customer service and reception, on-site services and features, an overall experience. And they've got quite high gradings, like 4.5, 4.9 out of 5 on a lot of the reviews. And people have said it's the best campsite they've been to. So we've just got here, so we've not experienced everything yet. So we'll take you around and see what you think of it as we go around and show you what's on offer here. But I think that's really good to actually have the star rating for the campsites and holiday parks as well. It's not just a campsite here. They've got statics and lodges and all that kind of thing. So we'll see what you think once we've shown you.
I thought I'd give you a bit of the atmosphere, and you can see it's a really good evening. People enjoying themselves, having fun. So if you do follow Motorhome Happiness, then why not try one of their rallies out for yourselves?
It's the closest one. Hit the bottle.
The babies is empty and the vodka's only water.
Ready, Craig?
Ready.
Craig, it's yours. Oh, that's got
Close.
Oh, is that close?
That one of mine's gone, James.
There was a certain technique there, wasn't there?
I don't know, he knows what he's doing, he's better than me.
Lend us another quid.
Right, we're on the next day now, and we have a problem. So, what is the problem? Excuse the Max Air fan, but for some reason the water ain't draining from the plug hole. Not as well as it should, anyway. Now I think we've got a blockage or the waste tank's full. So I'm on a fully serviced pitch, so I'm going to tip the fan, drain into a bucket, which I won't be able to do because the van will be tipped and the drain pipe will be too low. So I need to get the drain. I've got hoses, so I'm going to get the hoses out, yeah, and try and drain the van. And I'm not sure if the waste tank's got a blockage in draining and it's full, or if it's a plug issue. So we're going to work it out now. So the main reason I can't have the drain running straight to the waste point is because it's over there, and I don't think my pipes are going to reach. I'm going to drain it in a bucket and see how we get on. I'll let you know. So I've tipped it a little bit. It don't seem like it's coming out. Actually, seems like there's a leak. We got a leak under there. So that ain't good, something's wrong.
So it looks like we've got a leak.
We got some problem.
We have some problem, Lee says.
I'll bin this water, and then if we just try and drain it a bit more. Let's see. I think there's a blockage, basically.
You think there's a blockage or we've hit the tank We don't know which.
Jodie is going to open the waste again because it's leaking from underneath for some reason. Right, it is flowing. It's not flowing as strong as it could be. And it's clear water. And when you open that, it's like leaking more underneath. So, what is the issue here? We're tilted, so it should be flowing a lot faster than that.
People have said we have a really tidy van, but not today, because we're in a little bit of a dilemma. We're about to just get ready and get sorted, and we noticed the water wasn't going down, as you've seen. So the water isn't going down. The tank says it's full. Look, but we have been emptying some out. They just asked me to. Do you want me to open the valve? He said. Yes, please. We're doing it now. Lee is sort of under the van at the moment, trying to see where the water's coming from because it's leaking out. Let's go and have a look what he's up to. There's Colin on all fours. And right.
The valve shut itself.
It shut itself off, did it?
Yeah.
Right, okay, go and open it again. So I will show you under there in a minute. Let's go in there. I don't know why it shut itself so quick. It must think you've emptied it then. I wonder if it's been... I wonder if it thinks it's empty. I wonder if there's a problem, like it's blocking itself or something and confusing the sensors, because we've had a problem for a while with this waste here. We've had a problem for a while with it, and look, it's still showing 100%. As you know, we've had a problem with these sensors for a while. Oh my God, I've just let a wasp in. I'm getting out of this van while that wasp's in here. As you can see, it's leaking.
Yeah.
Just under there. We've got James with us as well now, having a look.
But it's not leaking from the cap.
Okay.
It's not leaking from the top. It's
Okay.
not leaking from any pipes.
Right.
Just that bar.
Might be overflow.
Yeah, but where from?
Is it full?
Well, we don't.
It says it is, but our sensors have been playing up, haven't they? But it was pushing it back up when I was putting the shower through the hose. This hose here, we've got it into the shower at the moment, and we put some pressure through, and it all came back up the shower, didn't it?
Yeah.
So it was like it couldn't get through. We've called a plumber out, Craig.
Oh.
He's going to charge us a fortune for this while he's on holiday. Saturday rates. He's putting water up the waste, hoping that...
Oh, it's coming out properly now.
Look at that now, it's flowing properly. So pushing the water up through there has actually really helped. See, this is what happens. We get a plumber in and it all works again. So look at this. We come to a rally for James Riley Motorhome Happiness, and he ends up doing all the work, bless him.
We think we had a blockage, and now the water's flowing absolutely fine. It is fresh water, before anyone wants to comment and say something. But that's now fresh water. We've backfilled it with fresh water. There's fresh water coming out. Ideal. I suppose you need to do this now and again. It's pretty much my fault though, because I did say I wanted to clean the tanks out while I've got all the services on a pitch while we're here, and now we're forced to do it. But it's a good thing it's done.
With motorhomes like this from 20 up to 25, when you're filling with water, if you think you're full, just double check everything. And if you are having trouble with this kind of thing, make sure your sensors are fine, and make sure all your underneath's fine, and just make sure your sensors are fine when you're filling up, because sensors can play up on these things. But you know, I was here, I've helped. Motorhome Happiness at Meadow Springs.
Well, that's what it is, Motorhome. Yeah, Motorhome Happiness. Motorhome Happiness.
Happiness.
Yeah, right. And I'm glad I'm getting Ruby fixed for Jodie and Lee, because she's a beautiful motorhome.
Cheers, James.
You're very welcome.
So there you go. James did say one thing that's right though. We've had problems with them sensors for a while, and he said you should have gone and got them looked at. So I think we may have been building up a blockage, and that's why we have problems with our sensors. And because we didn't go get them looked at like James suggested, we've now got a big blockage, and luckily it's happened while we've got the services to be able to do this.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. James Riley here from Lives for Touring. We've had a bit of an issue with the van. water-wise, but don't worry, I fixed it because I'm James Ryan from Motorhome Mayhem at Meadow Springs. So we've fixed the problem and the issue. So now we're going to put this cleaner through the filters and the pipes to make sure this doesn't happen again. And then we're going to take the motorhome and we're going to get the sensors checked as well. So thanks for watching this wonderful episode with Jodie and Lee and James Riley on tour. It's been absolutely fantastic, but don't worry, James Riley took rescue, even though I'm not from Yorkshire or in my van. But don't worry, we've sorted it, and thanks to me and my Jeremy Clarkson genius, as they say. But there you go. Thanks for watching.
Where you fly? Oh, where you fly? Oh my days. Oh, hello. Squat, squat.
That's not very nice. Right, we've after the little mishap of the blockage that we had.
Oh, can we show him something? Can we show him something? Check this out. I thought the sensors were playing up. Obviously, it's now zero waste. Obviously, it was full. It just weren't draining because it was blocked. So I must have been draining just little bits at a time. But now we've cleaned out the waste tank. So ready for our trip to Europe.
After that's all sorted now, we are going to take you out and about as much as we can with the camera. It's a very busy campsite. They might not appreciate us walking around with a camera, so we'll take as much as we can, show you around as much as we can. And if we can't take you around, we'll fill in the blanks and tell you.
Yes! Got the little blighter.
Murder in the motorhome. That is.
It's,
that stinks.
He flew off as well.
This is our pitch. I don't know if Lee's already shown you it or not. But as you can see, we've got the water tap and the drainage over there, but we haven't got a pipe long enough to drain it continuously. But if you did, you could. And we've got Colin just over here. I'll go find out what he's up to. Yeah, it's a shame we can't put this side up, but he will eventually get that sent to him, because I don't even know if we actually said on here. So this is this new awning, which we think is great. Easy to put up for him, really. They just slide these on and it's going to be good. So he's got a carpet down. He didn't get a carpet with. He's got curtains that are magnetic and they fit under there. And so you can have a private area. But the only thing that's missing, so we have this pole here, and it was where that blue bit is there. There was nothing inside to make it like telescopic. It's just this part here. So we found out it's actually missing, isn't it?
It certainly is.
So far, I'm loving this campsite, but there is a lot of wasps, and that's not the campsite's fault, I don't believe, unless there's a wasp nest somewhere they haven't dealt with. But there is loads. Some little boy just got stung, bless him. He said, I don't like this place anymore. Bless him. But it's a shame, isn't it? But I'll show you, if you can see over there, that's a golf just over there. There's kids' playing area over there and a couple of nets for football. Lovely views of the hills. And you can see lots of pictures around here. Lovely views all over there as well. Oh look, there's another Swift like ours. I think it's a newer model, isn't it? And it's on levelers as well. Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It does, but my thing with levelers is look how high, or you've all seen how high that is. So with the airbags, it brings you right down to the ground and then it'll raise up and level. So yes, I get the stability and all that sort of stuff, but geez, that's high off the ground.
Hey, it's a way of keeping Colin out.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, a bit of reach.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd show you the campsite from this view.
Yeah, so this is the touring side, am I right in saying
Yeah.
that? So all this here is the touring. There is some seasonals and stuff like that. You've even got pictures down the bottom here, but over this side is where all the lodges are, and we're going to walk around there now. But yeah, it's quite a big touring site, but the pitch is massive.
You got some drone footage you can just drop in here for that. That's the reception and the front way into the bar and restaurant, and you can get round to the bar and restaurant from the back as well in the beer garden area.
Over there is the first pond. There's about 4,
Pond?
I think.
They're meant to be like lakes.
Well, lake, pond. It's a pond to me.
Water.
Water. But there's the lodges there. Now, I did look on their website, and the lodges range from about 190,000 to 200 plus, depending on what model. But yeah, lovely site.
So that's the beer garden area.
And then within the beer garden, you've got 3 pods. And now the pods, if it's raining, you can actually enjoy food and dogs and stuff, because dogs are not allowed in the bar, but they can go in the pod. So if you want a nice meal out, then yeah, book a pod if you've got a dog.
Look at these lovely horses, like. They stand with them.
Oh. With me cider, I'm not giving him an apple, I'm giving him a bit of apple cider.
Brilliant. So this is, like Lee said, the first body of water. It's quite nice, and then you can get a lodge on the lakeside, which should be quite nice. I reckon they'll be the more expensive ones because of their position. And that hut just there does pizza.
Yeah,
It's the Pizza Hut, isn't it?
It is a Pizza Hut, and I think it's open within the weekdays. Not sure about weekends.
But you had some pizza. Well, we had pizza last
We
night.
had pizza last night. I had sweet chili chicken, and it was absolutely lovely. So I do recommend the pizza from here.
We were saying, though, it's a lot better than that one we had in France, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
on one of our last stops in France, we got pizza from the campsite, and it was horrible and soggy. And,
Yeah, it was frozen pizza, really.
But this was the quality we expected that to be that we had
Yeah.
last night. So it's really nice. So if you do come here, we do recommend, if you like pizza,
So
try that
far,
Pizza Hut.
it's 5-star pizza.
Just looking at these lovely lodges.
I know, but are they worth 200 grand?
I
That's
get
what
a
they
little
are.
bit confused. Can you, if you know the answer to this, can you put it in the comments? And it's just because it might just be a Jodie moment. I don't know. But what is the difference between a lodge and a static caravan? I know they're slightly bigger, so I've got a fly on me. I know they're slightly bigger, and I know they look prettier. But is it worth, like, where you would pay 80 grand for a static, then bumping it up to 200 grand because it looks a bit prettier and it's a bit bigger? Is there something I'm missing?
Is a static caravan a caravan that had wheels that hasn't got wheels, because it's now static? And is a lodge something that's never had wheels anyway?
Yeah, oh, right, yeah, kind of
I don't know.
get your point, I guess. So if you know the answer to that, or if you agree with me that there's a big price difference between the two and there's not much difference, or please educate me, because it's something that I really want to know.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the comments. So there's a dog exercising area, a Riverside walk and Lakeside walk.
Oh, what do we want to do then? The
So
Riverside?
the dog exercising area, just show we're not going
you're
to go
doing
down there. We've
Lakeside?
took Max down there yesterday. But right down there, right the other side of this mound here, if you follow it round to the right, there's a big field there, which is a dog exercising area. It's quite good, isn't it? You can let the dog off there, can't you? You can let your dogs off and run around. It's quite a big field.
Do you want to check the river out?
Yeah, let's go and have a look at the
Yeah,
riverside.
let's have a look at the river, because we've seen lakes.
Colin, didn't you say to me with your umpiring that you should have got a knighthood from it?
Yes, I should have got one by now.
Why's that?
Why is that?
Well, I was told if you're outstanding in a field, you could get a knighthood. Well, I've been outstanding in fields for 30 years and still haven't got one.
Yeah, he's a cricket umpire. Either that or he was a skater.
We've made it to the river and we're on this old bridge, but look at that. That's a bit worrying, isn't it? But this wood here should last, even though it's been chewed up rotten there. But yeah, this is the river, I think.
Colin's not worried about it, look.
Yeah, but look how dark the river looks. It's like a copper. Or is it my sunglasses?
Should we have a look this side so people don't think I'm
It's like a
filming them?
copper, isn't it?
The water, the
Yeah,
colour.
yeah.
Well, we had this when I was up in the Dales last year looking around, and a lot of it, they reckon it was peat. It gets washed down from the hills and things, but I don't know for sure.
Well, it must be. If you look at that guy's feet, it's going like
The whole
copper
lot,
tinge, yeah.
That colour,
You can actually sit at the side of the river and have some fun splashing around if you want. But it looks like the cycle route is this way. We're just heading back up, and not only have they got them this side, they've got the lodges over there as well.
Yeah, so I think they're caravans over there, because they do sell the caravans on the website as well. I'm not sure the site fees per year. I think the lodges seem to be this side, but they're definitely caravans.
So it's Sunday and it's been raining all morning, so we've not been able to get out. So we've had to cancel the paddleboarding, unfortunately, because it would have already started and the sun's only just come out. So you didn't fancy doing it in the rain, did you, Lee?
I didn't know.
I don't know if it'd even be on.
Yeah, it looked a bit cold.
Yeah. So maybe another time. We'll probably come back here again next year anyway. Colin got caught in the rain.
Yes, absolutely drenched. I couldn't have been much further away at the time.
We actually had a lovely meal last night, didn't we? It was a lovely meal at the restaurant here, Arthur's Bar, and there was a brilliant singer and he was really good. So I would say that bar makes this place, because it was really nice in there.
It does
really
make the
enjoyed
place,
it.
really.
Yeah, really nice. The only thing I think it's missing is a shop. Don't you think?
Yeah, so it could do with a shop. Now, it sells ice creams and stuff, but I mean, you have got the bar for food and drink anyway, so.
Yeah, but just maybe just for a small one from Essentials.
Little shop.
So as you can see, there's big black clouds in the sky up
look
there.
at that. That is angry. That is proper black.
That side's not too bad. Tonight we've got someone playing the guitar around the Motorhome Happiness area. So we'll be going to watch that.
We're meant to be going to play golf, but that rain cloud is absolutely pouring down over there. I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but under that dark, well, that's black cloud.
Well, if Lee zooms in, you may see it. Well, that's a golf course there.
Yeah, it's quite big, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
pitch and putt, I think. It goes all the way over that way.
The thing is, you've seen that cloud, it's getting closer.
It is getting closer. That is one angry cloud.
It is.
I ain't seen it that dark in ages.
We want to be over there, looks better. It's about to come down. We won't be playing golf for now.
I think if we're quick enough, we might be able to get back to the van, because that is just about to break through.
Yeah. Do we go in the van or do we go in the bar? Back to the van, I think, for a minute. Let's go up there then, because you've got a footpath. And just up there where you can see that wooden building, that's the rubbish, recycling and Elson Point. The wind's coming in as well. It does look like it's blowing over, actually. To be honest. There's quite a bit of wind behind it, so here it comes. So we're stuck in the van until that's blown over, unfortunately. Jesus. Oh, but we're up there. Wow, it's loud in here, this rain.
Maybe in it.
We've just had a game of Uno. Wet weather game. Nothing else really to do at the moment. Well, good morning. It's Monday morning after all them storms. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a low fog just behind the trees there and behind the building. Unfortunately, we have to go home.
We do, unfortunately. That is the end. Yesterday was a bit of a washed out day, unfortunately.
A washout, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll show you around here quickly as we're going out. So we've had a really good time. It's such a shame about the weather yesterday. I mean, there was so much we wanted to do. We have found out for definite, we just spoke to Clive who owns it or runs this place, that it's going to have a sports complex with a swimming pool, a shop and a new sports bar.
Yes.
So we're definitely coming back for that.
So the swimming pool's probably going to be December 26th finishing.
Yep.
But yeah, right, let's say goodbye to Colin.
There's Colin, we're leaving him here for once. We're leaving before him. What's the matter? He can't find his marbles, that's all right. Goodbye, goodbye. We've just discovered there's a drive over waste drop here.
Yeah, so even though you've got fully serviced pitches, and sometimes it's just easier to do a drive over, I was just going to leave this until we're back. However, as it's got the drive over waste, I'm going to use it and get the grey waste emptied.
So while he's doing the waste, yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful site, this. Meadow Springs. Is it Country and Leisure Park, is it? I think it's something like that. We'll put it on it.
Country and Leisure Park, I believe.
We'll put that down here. We used to do the Vanlife Festival with Motorhome Happiness. We did that last couple of years, but they don't do that anymore. So we were looking for another one to go to, and they said they were coming here, but we didn't realise how nice it was, and we're definitely coming back next year. We've booked in, same pitch, everything for next year. Yeah, I've really enjoyed being with the Motorhome Happiness crew. We've had raffles, we've had duck races, we've done the bingo, they do... There was going to have someone yesterday that was going to play a guitar and we were going to listen to a bit of music. However, the weather, you know, we were going to do paddleboarding, we were going to go out on our bikes, we're going to do golf. It's just all got like cancelled. So, and today it's beautiful. So if we had today's weather yesterday would have been fine. We've been able to show you more. So unfortunately we couldn't do that. But we are coming back, like I said, and we're going to show you then. Hopefully, as long as the weather's good. Waste done.
Yes, and actually it was quite full. It was showing 100%. I weren't sure if the sensor was still playing up, but it's running really well now out the grey waste pipe, and the sensors have gone back to 0. So yeah, I think it's it just had a blockage.
So we're going to end this one here on that note.
Yes, yeah, on the blockage.
On the blockage. And our next destination that you will see will be the Western show, in the Warner show.
Warner show in
Malvern. The Western.
Yeah.
So we love that one. So we're going to be there, and then after that we're going to be heading out to Europe.
Yeah.
So there will be a vlog after the Western that explains more about what we'll be doing. So stay tuned to find out what we're doing.
Excellent. So on that note then, thank you again to everyone that supports the channel, everyone that subscribes, and we will catch you on the next one. So until then, bye.
See ya.